speak. Sheriff, what are the programs that you plan to initiate that would help cut down on the trafficking of drugs in our area? And what would you do to cut down on production of drugs in our area? We have had, I know we had a bust not too long ago. What programs are you planning?
One of the things that I would like to do, if the Lord would bless me with getting into the sheriff's office, is establish a special operations team. And that special operations team is a county-wide team. Everybody that's in law enforcement in Upshur County would be on that team. That would be with the scuba team, K-9 team, SWAT team, active shooter team, all combined, because we need that for our schools. If something happens, something goes bad, you want guys and ladies that know, officers that know what they're doing going into a situation like that. Well, one of the other things that we want to do is bring back the Mounted Posse Division and also drug interdiction, where we're talking about coming into the neighborhoods and working coactively with the people, okay? Meaning, my door is open to you. You're going to come in and say, Greg, I got a methamphetamine lab right across from my house. Okay, what are you going to do about it as the sheriff department? What I want to do is be vested with you, and you're vested in the sheriff department, because what I'm talking to most of the people is, a lot of the people aren't speaking up because they go, if I tell somebody, you know, that lives next door that's making crack cocaine, and I tell them that, hey, I call the sheriff department, they're going to burn my house down, or they're going to shoot me. What are the guarantees I don't get killed in the process of standing up and speaking out? And that's where we're vested with each other. I come out there, we bring the fire department out there, we bring EMS out there, we bring the justice of the peace out there, we bring the district attorney out there, we bring everybody out there to be invested in that community. You know what happens when you bring light into darkness? What happens? You turn that flashlight on at night, what happens to the cockroaches? Boom! They take off, okay? That's what I want to do with the communities. Working coactively, listening to your heart. The only way I'm going to find out what your heart is by going door to door. And what one of my goals is for Upshur County is to split it into 4 precincts, just like this. And a deputy would be in charge of that area where he's going out, he's patrolling, and I'm telling him, get out of the patrol vehicle, go up to the store, go into the schools, go contact the rancher, find out what the heartbeat of the community is. So many times we see the cars go right past us and they don't stop to talk. And you've got to be able to communicate. In a marriage, what do you need? Communication. You don't have communication, what happens to the marriage? It breaks apart. So you're marrying the sheriff department with the community and the community with the sheriff department so that your issues are being presented and that I know how to solve that problem. But I really truly believe one thing, just like the sheriff said, you have to have, I believe in the Constitution of the United States. I believe in the Declaration of Independence, and I believe that people are safe in their houses, properties, and their lands, and that they have a right to bear arms. No doubt about it. If we have probable cause to know that that house is dealing drugs, then what we need to do, based upon evidence and witnesses, you get a search warrant, go in there, try to solve the problem. But it's just like what the sheriff said. If you get them out, they're going to keep coming back in. One of the other things that I want to implement for our county is character training. Character training in the schools, character training in the high schools, character training in law enforcement. Why? Because when somebody tells you the truth and they keep their word on the truth, you go, man, that's an honest guy. He kept his word with me. When I tell you something and I don't keep it when I get into the sheriff's office, you go, that guy just told me what he wanted, what I wanted to hear so he could get into that position. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that what I'm saying today, I back up those words. That we are actively wanting to be involved with you, and I need you to be actively involved with me if we're going to solve the problems of the community. You know, my best intelligence is the street office, or the deputies that are out there, Big Sandy Police Department, Ore City, Gilmer. That's your intelligence. Because they're getting the heartbeat of the county. They're going, hey, this guy's running dope, this guy's running dope. And that has to be brought in So where you have a team of guys and women that are in law enforcement that work on those cases to try to solve the problems of drugs in our county. But you know what? You don't change the heart. You don't change the heart of that person, they keep on taking the drugs. So the person that's bringing it in to the state of Texas is delivering it to the guy that's distributing it to the neighborhoods and to the cities. But if you could change the heart of the person that takes the drugs and say, you know what, this is killing you. This is killing our neighbors. This is killing our neighborhoods. It's tearing down our community. It's overcrowding our prison systems. It's overcrowding our jails. It's a heart issue. If we can change the heart, we can change the individual, and the individual will stop taking the drugs. But we got to be invested. We've got to be invested. So I'm looking forward to serving in that way.
Thank you.
And just like I said, it's putting a team together. And if you have a winning attitude, you're probably going to win. If you're going into it and you say, you know what, I just can't win this battle, you're right. You're not going to win the battle. You're already defeated in your own mind. You're never going to win that battle because you've already lost that ground. And so what I'm saying is not having a positive attitude, but setting that attitude for all of law enforcement for Upshur County. Meaning, you go out there, you set a vision, you put down the goals, and say, let's work at this vision, let's work at these goals, and let's start knocking them off.